Well, we're finally going to have a shave with Cad's Root Beer from Phoenix Shaving's 12 Shaves of Christmas Advent Calendar. It was day 10. We missed it because of the flu. So we're going to do it right now. We're going to pull the lather and we're going to have a shave coming up next. Oh boy, that was a beautiful, beautiful hot towel. We also did our pre-shave wash with the Cube 2.0. Big thank you to Jamie Horn, not only for the hot towel cabinet, but for these wonderful Mula towels. And of course, I use this waffle towel for the hot towel, and it was marvelous. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful hot towel. Let's get right to it. Here's the Boom Lather shaving bowl, the George Tune Boom Lather shaving bowl right there, and we're going to go ahead and get our Christmas guitar pick scoop right here, and we're going to put that, see, it's brand new. I didn't have a chance to do this day 10 shave because of the flu. I did an introduction to it, but I did not have a chance to actually shave with it. We're going to get that much right there. This is Cad's Root Beer, and we're going to put that in the bowl like that. Okay, I'm going to kind of mash that down a little bit. All right. Ooh, that is a fabulous root beer scent. That is, and it's multi-layered too. It's root beer with a little bit of extra something there going on. That's really, really marvelous. There it is in the bottom of the bowl. And we've got our Simpson M7 shaving brush with the butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. This came to the channel courtesy of viewer Jimmy V. Jimmy, thank you very, very much. This is the synthetic knot, and it just packs a punch in building a lather. So there it is right there, and here we are here. And this is a marvelous, marvelous root beer scent. Oh my gosh. We'll put the information on screen so you can learn a little bit more about Cad's Root Beer. And the scent profile is sassafras, wintergreen, vanilla, anise, licorice root, molasses, cinnamon, and clove. So there it is. I mean, it is really multi-layered. A little more water there to help build this lather. And this bowl does a great job. These are still available. You can still get these online. We'll link them below if you're interested. And again, the hot towel is great. I got about 4 days worth of beard growth. And boy, I need this shave. I'm really looking forward to this shave. And not only are we using just a great shave soap in Phoenix Shaving's Cad's Root Beer with CK6, formula CK6, but we're also using a brand new razor. And we'll introduce that to you in just a moment. And we're going to have a little bit of a twist with today's shave. We're not going to use the Cube 2.0 for a pre-shave. We're going to use something else a little different for pre-shave. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a marvelous, marvelous scent. That is really, really great. And look at what we have here. We have definitely got a Boom Lather. Check that out. A Boom Lather in the Boom Lather shaving bowl. My gosh, absolutely fantastic. This is available from Spots 3D. Spot Prints 3D? I'll put the name on the screen. So you can check it out. We'll have the link below as well. There it is right there. Now, let me just put the cap back on this. This is a good one. This is really, really good. And of course, I love that artwork. Check that out, huh? Absolutely wonderful. We're going to go ahead and wet the face. And we're going to use Billy Jealousy Hydroplane Shave Cream. This is like a super slick shaving cream. We're going to use this as our pre-shave. This came courtesy of viewer Joel Toronto. Joel, thank you very, very much. So we're going to kind of change it up a little bit because we've got all this beard growth here. Well, a little extra slickness, and this is going to give it to us. Hang on, let me wet the face. All right, so we're going to open this up here a little bit. You get about that much, and we're really going to work that into the beard. Now this is a little bit of a citrus scent. I don't think the two are going to get in the way, to be perfectly honest with you. If anything, I think they might complement one another. But the root beer scent is just marvelous. So I don't think the citrus scent is going to get in the way. It's not going to overwhelm it at all. But I want that little bit of extra sweetness there. Oh yeah, check that out. That's marvelous. All right, so let me wipe off my hands. Going to use the hot towel again. And we're going to go ahead and paint this lather on. And, oh yeah. Again, I'm looking for some good coverage here. Nice creamy yogurty lather here. And again, I got 4 days worth of beard growth. So, I need some good coverage to really have that lather, moisten and soften that whisker. The hot towel definitely helped. And look at this great coverage I've got. So that's marvelous. This brush is awesome. And again, if you want a little more body, a little more density, just don't use any water. Just go ahead and you can build that up a little bit. And you can see how I'm getting a little more density by working that water through there. See that right there? See that? Look at that. Oh yeah. Okay, that's good. Now, our razor was also introduced to us by viewer Jamie Horn. This is the Goodfellas Smile Valinor razor right here. We talked about this on the Monday Morning Mailbag. This is a brass and aluminum razor, CNC machine. Gorgeous razor. It has, I'll show you. That slug with the knob right there fits into that outer body part. And the channels that are cut in there, the pattern really afford a great grip. And of course, it is a 3-piece razor. So we have a base plate and cap. And we're going to use a Persona red razor blade. Boy, these are great. They say stainless steel on the outside, but if I miss my guess, I think they say platinum coated on the actual blade. So we'll close that up and we'll set that there. We'll show you what it says here. See if I'm right. Yeah, see, I don't understand that. If you know why, please tell me why. I don't know why that is. It says stainless steel on the package, but then when you open it up and you actually look at the blade, let me get this out of here. It's going to be a little stubborn. It says platinum chrome right there. Stainless steel on the outside of the package, platinum chrome on the inside. All right, here's the cap right here. It's a post and hole configuration. Okay, a little bit of lather flying off the face there. And here is that beautiful base plate. And it goes into place like that. Okay, everything is nicely lined up. Everything just seats beautifully. Okay, there it is. You can hear that blade just seating in place. And look at that. End tabs are enclosed in the razor head, and the balance and alignment are spot on. Really nice weight, great feel, great grip because of the pattern is cut into that aluminum outer body. And we're going to heat this up under some hot water and get to this shave. And again, about 4 days worth of beard growth. I don't know if this is going to be 2 passes or 3 passes, but we're going to have a shave. And this root beer scent is marvelous. And the root beer scent is the citrus from the Billy Jealousy shave cream, which we're using as a pre-shave, does not get in the way at all. This root beer scent, very prominent. A terrific multi-layered root beer scent. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. I'll get that out of the way there. I didn't see that hanging down. I gotta tell you, this razor is so beautifully smooth and mild. I'm going to drain the sink a little bit because it's really getting up there. Beautifully smooth and mild. Wow, this is nice. Great feel. again, I think that this Billy Jealousy shave cream acts as a great pre-shave. Add that little extra slickness because of the substantial beard growth I have here. But CK6 is just marvelous. Plenty of residual slickness. And again, this razor is so mild and efficient. It's marvelous. This is a terrific, terrific razor. It is manufactured in Italy. And again, some great residual slickness to allow me to do some touch up around the upper lip and the lower lip. Wow, that was really, really a wonderful, close, comfortable first pass. First pass done. Let's rinse. Yeah, I'm right there stepping into socially acceptable shave territory. I'm right there in the doorway, 1 foot coming into that foyer, that hallway there. Right there. I mean, it's just the entrance of the home. Boy, that is terrific. That is really, really a nice, nice result. And again, this root beer scent is just marvelous. We have plenty here in the bowl and on the brush for a second pass. And I think this is going to be a 2-pass shave because this razor is so efficient and this blade in there has paired up with it so very well. You got to try some Persona Reds. They may say stainless steel on the outside, but the actual blade says platinum chrome, and boy is that a nice, comfortable blade. And again, in this razor, it's just marvelous. This razor has just a wonderful, wonderful, mild, yet highly efficient feel to it. It is just fantastic. It really is. Wow, look at that. And look at it. And I still have plenty in the bowl and on the brush for a third pass, a touch up, whatever I want there. Really, really terrific. And again, there's no rule that says you can't, you can't get a little more agitation to the lather, maybe to increase the density, or maybe add a little bit of water, that sort of thing, to maybe thin it out a little bit. But I've got a really, really nice creamy yogurty consistency here. All right, we're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Wow, 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 wow. That's great. So comfortable. So very, very comfortable. And again, the pattern cut into the outer body of the handle just affords a wonderful, wonderful grip. It's kind of like the meat of your fingers just fall into those areas, and it just gives such a great grip. Wow, marvelous. That's fantastic. The residual slickness of CK6 is marvelous. Fantastic, comfortable. Second pass done. Let's rinse. This shave is done. This shave is absolutely done. My gosh, I could probably do a little bit of a touch-up because it's so enjoyable and so comfortable. I could do a third pass, a little bit of a touch-up, but I want to move the video along because this shave is done. This has really been wonderful. We're going to do our final rinse routine. We're going to get a hot towel out of the cabinet here and start off our warm water rinse with that, and then do our cold water rinse, and then I'll see you on the other side for the alum block. So hang in there with me. Wow, very, very cold and refreshing. My goodness, clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Marvelous, marvelous shave. Really, really terrific. Man, oh man. I do need a head shave, and this razor definitely is mild enough. At least that's my initial impression. Mild enough to do a head shave with. So we'll probably do a head shave with the Valinor razor, the Goodfellas Smile Valinor razor, sometime down the road. Let me show you this lather. Well, before I show you the lather, let's get that alum block. That's what we want. We want that solid alum block. Run this under some cold water and see what kind of feedback we get here. To be honest with you, I don't know what to expect. This was such a comfortable shave. So comfortable. All right, here we go. Oh, man. No stinging, no zinging. That's as smooth and as cool as an ice cube. It's marvelous. Wow, that's great. Terrific. Really, really wonderful. Wow, what a great shave. This was a great shave. There's the dry dock. There's the alum block. We'll put it in there, and we'll let the air in the room do the rest of the work. Now, let me show you the lather here. Look how much I've got here. Look at that. And again, boy, you could just, and CK6 responds so well. You know, when you add a little bit of water, you agitate a little bit more, you can really, really very easily find the correct consistency to give you a nice creamy yogurty lather. And of course, you saw how much beard growth I had and how much coverage this gave to it. And of course, the Billy Jealousy shave cream, which we use as a pre-shave, again, thanks to Joel Toronto. This did a great job as well. So a little bit of a different approach there, but boy, a terrific, terrific shave. Let's finish it off with the aftershave. Right here, Cad's Root Beer Aftershave. This was terrific. All righty. Yeah, we're gonna be generous with it. And we're gonna use the Jimmy V method. We're gonna let that alcohol evaporate a little bit and let that scent emerge and then slap on nothing but the good stuff. Just wait, hang on. There it is. Yeah, here we go. Oh, marvelous. Yeah, that's a nice root beer scent. Man, if you like root beer, this is a nice root beer scent. But again, there are all these great layers there. You know, again, you've got the sassafras in a wintergreen. The vanilla comes through, the anise, the licorice root, the cinnamon. Wow. Great, great shave. This is a good one. My gosh, I hope they release this as a full shave soap and splash and other products, because this is a terrific, terrific scent. That would be great. Cad's Root Beer from Phoenix Shave. This was day 10 of the Phoenix Shaving 12 Shaves of Christmas Advent Calendar, but we couldn't do the actual shave because I had that flu. I did get out of bed just to record it, to open up the door and introduce it. So I'm so happy to be able to follow up now with the actual shave from day 10. I think it was day 10. Cad's Root Beer from Phoenix Shaving. My thanks to Doug, Friend, Huxley, Cube, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for very kindly passing this one along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell on the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/markzerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. You know what? I gotta tell you one more time. This razor, the Valinor, was amazing. This was a really, really terrific razor. Very smooth, very, very comfortable, very efficient. A big thank you to Jamie Horn for pointing this one out to the channel. This really is a marvelous, marvelous razor. And if it's got a Lord of the Rings kind of vibe, that's no accident at all, although it's not officially licensed for Lord of the Rings, but it has that look and feel to it. So if you're a big Lord of the Rings fan, this is the one to get. Not only does it look great, but it also shaves great. So thanks again to Jamie Horn very, very much. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you again real soon.